think before you purchase some of these small items because most likely they will turn out to be clutter in your home. Make sure you stay tuned towards the end of the video because I wanted to give my top decluttering tips that I use all the time. First one is seasonal mugs, seasonal coffee mugs, the Christmas mug, the Halloween ghost mug. A lot of times these will turn into clutter because you can only use them for the season. So you have to store them all year long. Personally, they are very cute, but I will not be buying these. I love these glass coffee mugs for my hot coffee, the can-shaped ones for my iced coffee, and I can use these all year long and they just look really nice. And I just try to stay away from loud prints or seasonal coffee mugs. Too many kitchen gadgets. Kitchen gadgets can be very tempting. I love home hack products. I do have some that I use all the time, but basically try to not buy one for every little inconvenience because you will have a whole drawer or multiple drawers of kitchen gadgets like I used to. Ones that I use all the time is my jar opener, my meat thermometer, my egg cracker. There's probably a few other ones, but really I only use a few of them, and trying to stay away from the ones that like help you cut an onion or even squeezing a lemon. It's really easy to just squeeze a lemon, and I think a few are fine, but I would not have an excessive amount of these. Souvenirs of the name of the place that you went, like boxes, magnets, shot glasses. These seem so good when you're in the place because you're just enjoying your time. But I feel like when you get home, these usually turn into clutter. So personally, I do not buy these anymore. What I do try to find is like good deals, like nice jewelry or small leather goods, you know, if you're in Italy, or like, you know, the good deals, or maybe a picture. I know that's hard to bring back, but maybe a small picture. I try to find a good deal instead of just magnets or shot glasses that just say the place that you went. Sticking with that, promotional t-shirts or vacation t-shirts. This feels really good when you're in the moment, but most likely you're not going to wear that t-shirt. I know for the vacation ones, when I get home, I do not wear that shirt that says Bahamas. It's tempting when you're there, but most likely you won't wear these. Excessive amount of clothes, shoes, and handbags. I used to do this. I do not now. They say we only wear about 20% of our closet. You're only going to reach for your really top items. And really, if you think you need something for every event, I feel like no one really cares. They're probably focused on themselves. People are very self-absorbed. They're just focusing on what they're wearing. So I've kind of gotten out of the, oh, I need something for vacation or the Christmas party, and just trying to rewear things that you already have. I feel like will save a lot of time and space in your closet. Excessive amount of makeup. I do love makeup, but I try to limit it to about 2 or 3 products in each category. I feel like that's really what you will use. It's hard to use 10 foundations or 10 bronzers. I really doubt you're using them. I do love eyeshadow. I do have a lot of eyeshadow, but I try to reuse those and not buy so many now because it just will go to waste and you don't want a Sephora at home. Excessive amount of throw pillows. I feel like definitely on your bed. I used to do this. I do not do this now. I just have my main pillows. Putting these on every day if you're making your bed is a lot, and really we do not need so many throw pillows. I do think a few extra on our couch look nice, but you don't need the whole couch filled with multiple throw pillows. Too many charging cords. Definitely declutter your charging cords. Try not to keep the ones for old phones that you don't have anymore, or the what if items. I used to keep these and it feels so good to declutter your charging cords. I really recommend this charging cord organizer I have. It has little slots, and this forced me to get rid of like more than half of my charging cords. We do not need those what if items. You will not use them and they will turn into clutter. Too many water bottles. We definitely live in a time that we just love water bottles. I love my hydro jug. This is my current favorite one. Really, we only need a few water bottles, not 10. I feel like one really active one, maybe a work one, and then an everyday one. We do not need 10 of these, so really try to limit and declutter your water bottles. Small toiletries from a hotel, another travel item that it sounds good when you're there, but really you're probably going to bring your own products when you travel and fill up bottles. So I would really try to stay away from small toiletries from a hotel. Books that you've already read, I really doubt you're going to read that book again. Obviously, digital books are a lot better for saving space, but I would really try to donate any book that you've already read and give it to someone else. Socks with holes or can't find the second pair of socks. Definitely socks with holes. We want good socks, definitely good to replace them. And if you have done a few loads of laundry and still cannot find that sock, I mean, sometimes mine do appear later, but definitely get rid of it. And definitely declutter your sock drawer. I've done mine a few times and now it's not overcrowded and I really have what I need and it really makes a big difference. Entrance clutter, definitely your entryway. I have a cabinet or table can become very cluttered, so I really tried to declutter this area. We kind of just want to put everything on here. I feel like just a little bit of decor, maybe a mail organizer, and do not have so much clutter because it's the first thing people see and it just like sets the tone for your home. Dried out or not used nail polish. We do not need 50 colors of nail polish. I really doubt you're using all those, and I'm sure a lot are dried up. For me, I try to just have a few colors now because I feel like I wasn't using them. I go and get pedicures. I do the glue on nails at home, so really I don't need that much nail polish. Empty boxes from products that you have bought. If it's headphones, you really do not need that box. It's just taking up clutter. Sticking with that, extended warranties or manuals. Manuals you can find online. You can YouTube how to put things together. So really you do not need to keep every manual. And I try to not buy extended warranties. This is more like saving money. I just feel like they're not worth it. Usually you know right away if that product is going to work, and you usually have to pay something anyway. So I just really try to not buy these. Old cell phones and cell phone cases. I know we keep these because phones can be so expensive, but have you ever really used an old phone? I haven't. I think maybe keeping like one, but you do not need to keep like 10 because most likely you're not going to use them. Extra or worn out bed sheets. I only have one pair of bed sheets. Now you can order things so quick, or you can wash them. Even they have same day delivery. So I think maybe one extra set, but having like 5 extra sets of linen takes up a lot of clutter. Food for special occasions. I feel like we think of, oh, if this person comes over, I need this or this. Most likely if you're gonna have people over, you're probably gonna go to the store anyways. So just keeping it for this party or person that's gonna come over, you probably will repurchase items anyways, so I think it just takes up clutter. Expired medications, it's definitely good to go through your bathroom, your medicine cabinets, because these really expire a lot quicker than you think, and this will free up a lot of space. Duplicate kitchen items. We are really limited in space in our kitchen, or most people, so you do not need 2 can openers, 4 waffle makers, 2 air fryers. You really don't need it, so try to have one of each thing. That's really all you need, so try to eliminate the duplicate products. Excessive or broken luggage. I sold a lot of mine recently. I feel like you just need a carry-on, one bigger one, and maybe like a duffel bag. I love my Bays luggage. I have the carry-on and the bigger size, and then I just have this duffel bag from Amazon. Basically, I sold a lot because you do not need so much luggage. Holiday decorations that you are not using. If you didn't use them last year and now we're getting into the holiday season, if you're not going to use them this year, promise you are not going to use them. They're just taking up space, and we really want to keep the decorations that we're really going to use. Excessive condiments. Go through your fridge. It is so surprising. Like, first off, these don't last as long as we think. And really, how much do you reach for these? I feel like I only reach for these like maybe once or twice. We always tell ourselves, oh, I'm going to keep them, but really we do not need that many condiments. Coupons or advertisement papers, I'd really try to limit these. These expire very quick, and I will keep these, and I don't know, they never have the coupon that I want or what the food that I'm going to eat. So I feel like I just end up throwing these out. So it's good for like a small amount, but try not to keep every coupon or advertisement paper. Too many cleaning products. I've said this in a lot of cleaning videos. I would really try to simplify your cleaning products. I would say you really could get away with like 5 to 10 products. You don't need that much. I've gotten really into natural cleaning products like vinegar, baking soda. An all-purpose cleaner can clean all of your home. So really, you don't want to take up so much space, and then it's just overwhelming when you're trying to find a product to use. Too many kitchen appliances. This will really clutter up your kitchen counter. The extra ones I love recently is just an air fryer and a crock pot. I tried the Instapot, I didn't like. I have my Nespresso machine, my microwave, my air fryer, toaster oven, and that's it. We really do not need so many kitchen appliances, and they take up a lot of room. Clean out your junk drawer. This is a place that we just put things because we don't know where they go. I really recommend drawer dividers. This really helps to manage your junk drawer, and it kind of has a spot to go, but it's definitely good to declutter this because this will get really crowded. Mismatched silverware. I'm sure if you have different silverware, you're probably just reaching for one set, and this can take up a lot of space. I used to save these and I don't, because really I only use the one that I have in my drawer. Excessive hair tools. We live in a time now that there are so many products and hair tools, but really you only need like a blow dryer, you know, something to curl your hair, maybe wave your hair, but we do not need like 10 hair tools. Toys that are damaged or having too many toys, I guarantee they're not going to reach for that damaged toy, and really trying to limit the amount of toys that your kids have. So here are my top decluttering hacks that I use all the time. One in, one out. I feel like this is the best decluttering method because you are decluttering at the door. So when you get something new, if you already have a few of that item, try to declutter one item. I kind of feel like this is the same with cleaning, like don't put it down, put it back. It's so simple, but this is the same as decluttering at the door. One in, one out is the best way to maintain a decluttered home. Return anything that is not a 10 out of 10. If you are not totally in love with that product, you probably are not going to use it. I have been doing this and I save so much money and space this way, and I really only bring in products that I truly love. And now it's so easy to return so many things. You can do such quick returns. So really getting in the habit, return anything that you do not love. I keep a basket in my closet for decluttering my closet. This looks a little bit nicer than a trash bag. Right when I try something on, if I do not love that item, it's not super flattering, the quality is not good, it's itchy, or I just don't wear it anymore, I put it in this basket. I usually think about it for a month. Most of the time I declutter that item, but I feel like just putting it in this basket, you're already like trying to declutter, and it just really helps to maintain a decluttered closet. Try to limit impulse purchases. What I do is I try to wait 24 to 48 hours or sometimes even a week. And I have found this really saves me a lot of money. Now, half the time I would say I am still thinking about that product, but the other half, I am not thinking about that product. And I'm like, you know what? I already have a jacket like that, or whatever it is. I already have something similar to that. So it really helps to save money and not bring so many products in. And the last one, this one I really implemented the last few months, is really realizing that we don't need that much. Now, we live in a world now that we feel like we need something for everything. And don't get me wrong, splurging once in a while is definitely nice. But trying to understand, like, I just feel like, okay, I don't need it. And if I'm getting it just to appear a certain way, like if I'm like, okay, I have a party coming up, I don't want to wear the same dress, no one cares. People are so self-absorbed. So really trying to limit so many purchases, and this has helped save money and space for me. So that does it for small items that might be decluttering your home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment below anything else that you think I missed or what you struggle with decluttering. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video.